All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out. Before we start, write me at KingTyson713@yahoo.com. If you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something, write me, KingTyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to my video tab section of this YouTube channel. Click on the video that interests you. Watch it. Leave me some feedback in the comments, and I really appreciate that. So look, let's get on with the video. So let's talk about be careful bringing up your trauma from your past with people you are starting to date. Be careful of that. I know on my videos I like to talk about, hey, before you need to tend to get to know people before you get into a relationship, which is true. You do need to get to know people, but some things you got to kind of hold off with talking about. And I'm going to tell you why. When it comes to trauma, we've all had some type of trauma in our past, whether you come from a rich family, or you come from a middle class family, or you come from a poor family. In most cases, people have some type of trauma, and your trauma is the reason why you are the way you are now. A lot of times, especially in our community, the Black community, we've had so much trauma to the fact that we think it's almost normal. The stuff that we've been through and the stuff that we've seen growing up, that's not normal, y'all. That's not normal. The things that we've been through, it's not something that we could just brush past because we've been so used to dealing with it for so long. It's just, hey, we all go through it as Black people. This is how we almost take it. You know, you've got women Black women who've been in abusive relationships and feel like, hey, it's normal to been with Black men who beat on me. You know, you always got women that say in a small portion of women who say they don't know that a man don't truly love them unless he put hands on them. You know, and you even got which now let me say this: not all Black men put their hands on their woman. Let me say that other races of men put their hands on their women. It's just that I don't know. In our community, we have this thing, and I used to see it on Facebook, and I still see it every now and then on Instagram, where women feel like they love toxic relationships. If it ain't toxic, it ain't a good relationship, you know. And to me, that's crazy. Why would you feel that you have to be in a toxic dude to feel like this is a fun, loving relationship? It's in our community, Black women will leave a man because she feel like, or the man won't be her type because she feel like he's too boring. Do you know, listen, me personally, I don't smoke weed. You know, now I drink, you know what I mean? I drink occasionally. We having a party or something with the wife and the family and shit like that. Or me and my wife, we'll go to a bar or something. We go to a restaurant, we'll drink, you know, whatever. I don't smoke, you know what I mean? I don't do drugs, right? Not saying I ain't never smoked. I'm just saying I just prefer not to smoke. I just don't, that's just not my thing, is me spending money on weed. You know, it's just me, right? And no diss to nobody who smoke. I'm just saying that, and people call me a square. Like people might call me lame because I don't smoke. Only in our community do we feel like a brother is square or lame if he don't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? It's mind-boggling to me the way the things that we think in our community is cool when things are, and it's not cool. You almost hate to be smart in our community because you don't get praised for it. You get chastised for being smart. You get chastised for coming in the classroom and sitting in the front of the room because you want to learn. You got to go as a Black person, a youngster coming up. You got to go, and I did it when I was in high school. I go in classroom, I go straight to the back. and I get on the school bus, you go straight to the back of the bus because that's where the cool kids is at. You sit in the front, you know what I'm saying? People throwing paper balls at you, airplanes and paper airplanes at you, throwing pencils and markers at you because you sit in the front of the bus. Like you weird and you lame for wanting to do in our community. Sometimes it's crazy to me. Even having a job is considered a square and a lane. Like you could like it's crazy to me, and only we do that. Only we as our community do that. We the only ones who do that. I don't believe no other race will do that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But these are things that we've been conditioned as being the where we come from is being normal. It's not normal that we got family members who, you know, that we have family members who, what I'm trying to say, y'all, I just lost train of thought. We got family members who come from, you know, gang banging, selling drugs. You might got a brother, uncle been to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is not supposed to be normal. That we look at as just being normal. You know what I'm saying? And that can happen in any race. You know what I mean? That can happen in any race. But I believe it's more known in our community. You know, growing up in the ghetto, you know, growing up in the hood, things that we seen that shit is not supposed to be normal. If you as a little kid, you done seen somebody get shot, you know what I'm saying? You passing by chalk scene, a taped off scene from a shooting, that shit ain't normal. You know, that shit is not normal. As black people, we got the same PTSD as someone who went to and fought in the Vietnam War. The old army vets, the shit that they seen. We got the same PTSD, even though we wasn't in Vietnam War. We've been in a war within our community, and we feel like it's normal. But anyway, we all got our traumas, right? So you meeting someone, you know, you going on dates, y'all getting to know each other and things like that. And so you feel like, well, I'm comfortable with this person. Let me tell them about my personal traumas. And you start telling them about your personal trauma. I want to say this to the ladies first. Ladies, you have to be careful telling men your personal traumas. Because I'm going to tell you why. And not all men do this, but some men can do this. And this is not an all black man thing. This is an all men thing, right? A man will use your trauma and flip it, right? He will try to be everything that you said your exes that put you through the trauma. He will say he's different. He is nothing like those guys. And he listens to everything you said. And that guy, a lot of the times, will do the exact same thing or even more. He pretty much transformed himself in the beginning to get you to not be like that guy or guys that you've been with. He will do that. This is why I tell ladies, when you get to know someone, don't get to know a brother, don't be so comfortable you start telling every personal traumas. When it comes to traumas about your past relationship and things you've been with. When a brother asks you about what type of man that you're looking for, just say you'll know if you that type, and let's keep it pushing. You know, you don't want to tell a man everything that you're looking for in a man, because a man will pretend to be everything that you said that you wanted. A brother will pretend to be that. And let me say one thing about when someone is putting on a facade and pretending to be something that they're not. Eventually, the real them is gonna come out. So if you run across a brother and he's a good brother, you will see those qualities and characteristics continuing on dealing with him and dating him and seeing how he is. This is how you vet people. This is how you see how they are, because a person can only hide for so long who they really are. You know, only for so long. The true them is going to come out. Just give it time and talk to the person, see how it goes. But do not, ladies, you got to stop doing this. Do not tell a brother everything, this new brother that you talking to, everything that you're looking for a guy. Don't tell him your personal traumas, because he's going to pretend to be something that he's not. He's gonna act like he doesn't do those things that these other guys do, and then y'all go through y'all shit. You get to a whole nother trauma situation, relationship with this guy, and then you start saying, "Who the hell are you?" Because you, in the beginning, you was not this guy. They always was this guy. They just pretended not to be this guy because you gave them the ammunition. You gave them the ammunition for them to use to play with your feelings. Fellas, same thing for you. As men, we have our own personal traumas, things we've been through in our life, you know, and we have to not. And see, the thing about men, women don't pretend to. Women normally would pretend to be this certain type of woman. Normally they wouldn't, right? But what women do is, even though women don't pretend to be this certain type of woman that you said that you're looking for, not that. Because 9 times out of 10, the things that men looking for is generally what all men looking for. We looking for most of the time, all the time, a beautiful woman. That's almost the first thing. We looking for a beautiful woman. If she could cook, that's good. And she has a good heart. That's 2 or 3 things men are really looking for. Men don't normally say, "Man, I'm looking for a stone cold freak," because even though men love to have sex, as men we want sex, a man might sleep with a stone cold freak. Let me say that. We'll sleep with a freak, but we won't necessarily put a stone cold freak in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? We will go with a woman that's the woman next door, be with that woman to procreate and marry, because this is the woman we'll be feel proud to meet our family and things, to be around our friends and things like that. We'd rather have that woman who don't have an extensive sexual background versus a woman that been around the block, let me say, in a nicer way, right? So women wouldn't pretend to be something that they're not. It's just that what a woman does is, in an argument, or if you're going through things, a woman will throw your trauma in your face. See, that's the difference between when you're dealing with a man who has trauma and women who have trauma. When a woman tells a man that she's trying to get to know all her traumas, that man will a lot of times will pretend to be the opposite of what she had to play in her feelings. You know what I'm saying? Not saying all men do this, but I'm just saying some men do this, right? To say everything. He try to counter all the things that you've been through to make himself this different guy, and ladies, you fall for it. Cause he's not like these guys I've been having in the past, and you fall for it. Then come to find out, you don't get to know him long, you haven't known him long, you sleep with him, and all this stuff here, and come to find out he's the exact same guy that you've been dealing with, right? Women are different. Women will still be women, and they won't pretend to be this other type of woman, right? But she will throw your traumas, brothers, in your face. If you might have mother issues, mommy issues, a woman will throw your trauma in your face. Well, you was a mama's boy. you got mama. You know what I'm saying? A woman will throw the traumas in your face. This is why I say, or if your mother's not in your life for whatever reason, she would throw that against you. Not all women, I'm just saying in a lot of cases. So we got to be careful of the traumas that we put on other people when it comes to ourselves. We got to be careful. In order for us to get past our traumas, we have to seek some therapy. We have to do some self-reflection. We need to challenge our thoughts. That's something that I learned in therapy. Any bad thoughts, negative thoughts, past thoughts, we need to learn to challenge our thoughts and look for a positive outcome. That's what I can tell y'all. It's okay to be transparent with your partner, especially if this is someone that y'all in a deep committed relationship for a long period of time, or you married to. It's okay to be transparent, and because it's someone you've been with for a long time, or someone that you took vows with, right? It's okay. But someone that you just getting to know, No, I do not recommend in getting in those stage of the relationship. I don't recommend my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I don't recommend you revealing all of your past traumas, because it can be either thrown in your face, to ridicule you, or it can be the opposite. You can attract the person the same as what the same of the past people that you, the past people that you were involved with, and someone is pretending to be something that they're not, that you claim that you're not looking for. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace and blessings. One love. On to the next one. I'm out.